Floss Tube. This is Lacey with Lacey Makes. It's been a while, so I'm here today to talk to you about my cross stitching. It's the 4th of July, so happy 4th everyone. I hope you're gonna have a fun and safe 4th of July with lots of food and fireworks. It has been 2 extra weeks since I filmed my last video, so it's going on 4 weeks. So I have a lot to show you, so let's just get into it. The only finish I have is the bottom part of my July Truckin' Along by Stitching with the Housewives. I've been really slacking on these. I started out really strong, and then I'm really wanting to stitch Halloween and fall right now, so I've kind of let these go. But I've got the bottom part done. I've got a little bit of the top done. I'm gonna try to get it done before the end of July to display, because I was gonna save this for haul, but I'll pull it out now. I got my Leela May Designs frame that Priscilla and Chelsea have for theirs, and that they did at the retreat in Arkansas. So I want to get that put on there. So I've got that. And then I guess to jump into whips, I've been working on my Fall ABCs by Little House Needleworks. If you remember in my last video, I got summer done and displayed. And this is my progress on Fall ABCs. These letters go super quick, so I really like these. And I love that orange house. It's gonna be really pretty. And I'm using all the called for colors on here, and if I didn't have the fancy floss in my stash, I just got the DMC alternative. So there's that. And then of course I've been working on Jack-O-Lantern Junction Farms by Hands On Design and Priscilla. This is my favorite one of the whole series. So I've got done on that. I've got a lot of the house filled in. I'm really wanting to get down to the truck, because I'm going to make the truck purple instead of green. I've got quite a bit done on that one. And then I worked some more on Liberty Hill Farm by Silver Creek Sampler. When we go to baseball tournaments on the weekends, I try to take all patriotic stitching, because, you know, baseball, patriotic. And that's why it's been so long since I filmed a video, because baseball has consumed our lives. So that's where I've been. But I got quite a bit more done on Liberty Hill Farms. And it's on the vertical white pine board by Fabric Flare. And I'm not using the called for colors, but I pulled from my stash what looked similar to the called for colors. And then also, when I'm ballpark stitching, I've been working on In Folklore. And this is by Blackbird Designs in the Sweet Land of Liberty book. I like this so much. I think I will stitch just about everything in this book. It's so cute. But I've got quite a bit of the house done. And I pulled my own colors for this. I think I took some inspiration from Carol from My Life with Miss Sassy. Her color conversions are gorgeous. And I copied some of hers and pulled some of my own from my stash for that pattern. And then I've also been working on Blessed Bee by Brenda Gervais. And I'm working on this for a stitch along that is hosted by A Stitch for Mom, Caitlin, and then Cow Stitcher, Kristen. They started this and I love it. And I am using the called for colors, and if I didn't have the called for colors, I pulled as close as I possibly could from my stash. And again, Carol with My Life with Miss Sassy has hers finished, and her color conversions are gorgeous as always. And then Kristen, Cow Stitcher, is just about done, so I need to get in gear and get to working on it again. And then I also started Summer Daisies by Stitching with the Housewives. And I got Spring Tulips done pretty quickly, but I'm struggling with this one. I had to restart it because I was off by several stitches. So my roof, when I finished my roof, it didn't match up. So I just scrapped it and started it over again. So I don't know that I'm gonna finish this, but I'll have it started for next year. And I can't wait to see their fall pattern they come out with. And then I also did Remember Me by Birds of a Feather. I love this so much, but it's so big and there's so many color changes, I may not get it finished to display this year, but I've been working on it quite a bit. And this is what I've done. I got the cat all done. I just got to fill in his eyes and his little mouth, but he's so cute. All of his hair's standing up. And then I got a little bit of the witch's purple sock done and a little bit more of her dress. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. There's that one. And then July 1st started Jolly July. So I'm going to do that. I have absolutely no plans. What I did was I pulled out all of my Christmas charts that are smaller, like ornament sized, and then I have a couple of bigger pieces that I just wanted to start, and I threw them all in this bag. And then every day I just go through it and pick out one to start. So with Mania, I had a list and I had plans and I knew what I was going to start every day. This is just chaos, but that's all right. It's fine. So on day one, I started Christmas Cookies by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I thought I was going to change the colors, but I kept them the same. And I just started it on some tea coffee dyed fabric that I dyed myself. And I've got the called for colors on there. So that will be cute and a quick stitch. And then for day two, I started Santa Rides, and I did the boat. I started the truck in Stitch Mania, and I think I'm gonna restart both of them because I only did the brown on the truck for Mania. And then for this one, I started with gold, and you can't see it on this dark fabric barely. So I think I'm gonna restart both. And I think I'm gonna use evening blue fabric that I tea coffee dyed. I think it will make the gold look really pretty. So I don't know. That's kind of sad because I got quite a bit done on this one, but I'm not really happy with it. So I'll probably restart that one. And then I'll eventually start all of these throughout Jolly July. And then yesterday for day 3, I started Peppermint Pals by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. I've been dying to start this one. He's so cute. And I am using the called for colors, or if I didn't have the called for colors, I tried to pull colors from my stash that were really close. And then I'm stitching him on aqua fabric from Fabric Flare. It's so pretty. And I love the reds that they have for him. The reds are licorice red and ladybug. He's so cute. And then, oh, I forgot this one. This isn't just my regular whips. I started Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower. I love this pattern so much. And I stitch in hand 99.9% of the time, but this one was so big that I put it on a Q-snap. And I'm using all the called for threads and the called for fabric, which is Shale by Picture This Plus, and it's got a purpley pink undertone in it. So I started in the middle, and that's 2 days worth of progress. It's so it's 36 count, 1 strand over 2, but I did DMC, so I did 18 count, and I'm doing 1 strand over 1 block because 18 is pretty small. I can't wait to get to the berries in the house because I love stitching a house. Okay, so next up is haul, and I'm real embarrassed about my haul because it's huge, but I've been trying to remind myself that I'm 2 weeks behind on a video, so this is 4 weeks worth of haul, so we'll just keep that in mind. Okay, so first of all, I've got from Amazon, I got a couple of cross-stitch journals. Fat Quarter Shop is probably 3 or 4 weeks behind on shipping, which no complaints from me. I know it's crazy times and it's hard to get stuff picked and shipped out, and I'm sure people are just, well, my haul is huge, so obviously people are shopping and buying cross-stitch stuff. So I ordered 2 cross-stitch journals from them for my Jolly July, and then for just an extra one to have. And it's still not here yet. I think I should get it next week or the next week. So I thought I would try a couple from Amazon. They're okay. They're big, and there's a lot of, that's a lot of information to write down in this first one. They're really cute. And then here's the second one I got. And what I did is I just went to Amazon and typed in cross-stitch journals, and a ton of them came up. But this one's got a lot of information that you put into. So I'll use them. I like the Fat Quarter Shop ones because they're smaller, especially for like Jolly July stuff and Mania stuff. I like to have the smaller one. But those will work, and I'll use them. And then I've also got a ton of patterns, so get ready. I got Souvenirs of the Heart, and this is a with thy needle and thread. Anyway, Souvenirs of the Heart, and I got an idea from, again, Carol, My Life with Miss Sassy. Her where is it? She did this pattern that I showed just a minute ago. And then she did this one, and they're roughly the same size, and she used a lot of the same colors, and it looked really nice. And she finished them the same in just simple white frames. So I bought this to go with this to display together, like Carol. And like I said, it looked really cute. And then I also got American Farmhouse by the Scarlet House. And I have been itching to do this one. And I want to make this barn red. I want to keep all the colors the same, change the barn to red, and I want to change the colors in these quilts because I don't I don't really like those colors. There's a lot of browns and dark greens and oranges, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna just wing it on those as I go. So there's that. And then I got Quaker Farm by Jardine Privé. But I just thought that was so cute. Because there's little farm animals. I've never done a Quaker before. I've looked at a lot of them and they're really pretty. I'd like to do a Halloween and a Christmas one too. There's a lot of really pretty patterns, but I liked this one. It was cute. And then I got Liberty's Welcome by Plum Street Sampler. I probably won't start this one. I may save this for Mania next year, but I would like to get the silks. I've never stitched with silk, but I think I might ask Santa Claus to put the silks in my stocking at Christmas and then start it. Maybe I'll make it my New Year's start, but it's so gorgeous. I love this pattern so much. And then we played baseball in Branson last weekend, and Branson is my closest LNS. So I went to Cecilia's in Branson and I got a bunch of fancy floss for a couple of patterns that I wanted to start. And then I also got this pattern. This was the only pattern I got, and then a bunch of fancy floss. This is Land of Liberty by Brenda Gervais. And Priscilla stitched this and I loved it. And there's a 6-year-old creeping behind me. I can see her. So there's that one. And then I got a ton of Halloween patterns because I was feeling Halloween. So I got this one. This is a Bent Creek pattern, and I just thought it was hilarious. It's Happy Halloweenies. This is not something I would normally gravitate towards, but I saw it and I thought it was adorable. And I have a Halloween tree, so I thought I'd finish it into an ornament for that. But they're just so cute. And it says Happy Halloweenies. I think that's so funny. And then I got House on Haunted Hill by Kit and Bixby. I've never heard of them before. And I got all these Halloween patterns I got on 1, 2, 3 Stitch. But that's really pretty. And fun fact, House on Haunted Hill is my favorite Halloween movie with Vincent Price. It's an old black and white one. I love it. And this is called Halloween Hamlet from It Takes a Village collection. And it's by Carolyn Manning Designs. So I'm guessing there's several of these, but this is the only one I saw. But I think I was feeling Halloween, so I just typed in Halloween and looked through all the patterns, and this was one I grabbed. And I don't know that I'll start it. I for sure won't finish it by Halloween, and I don't know if I'll start it or not. But I Rit dyed some fabric in purple for this pattern. So if I do start it, I will start it on that purple fabric. And this is what I dyed. It's a big piece, but I haven't pulled it up. It's just purple Rit dye, and I did not tea coffee dye it. I did some in this same color, and I tea coffee dyed it for a different project, and it looks so nice, but I wanted it to be this bright purple for that one. And then while we're at it, I also did orange. And when I dyed it, I think this is Tangerine Sunset, Orange Sunset, Rit dye is the name of it. But it was like Hunter Safety Orange, so I did dip it in the tea coffee for 2 or 3 minutes, and it toned it down and gave it a little brown. So I loved that. And then I have another pattern. This is by Shepherd's Bush, and this is called Halloween Night. And I love that one. There's a lot of back stitching, but that's okay. I don't mind back stitching. I thought that was so pretty. And I think this is on some orange. What I dyed isn't nearly big enough because this is quite a long piece, but maybe I'll dye some more again in the orange for this. And then I told you I was embarrassed by the amount of haul I have. This is the Great Cheshire Pumpkin by Tempting Tangles Designs. And this is one I've been eyeing for a while. I love this one. I love the moon and the ghosts or cats and the cute little witch. I just think it's so cute. It looks like this is stitched on some gray with a little purple. So I may buy fabric for this. Okay, and then I got Prairie Birds by the Prairie Schooler. During this pandemic, I worked from home for a long time. I'm back at work now in the office, but I set my office here at home up in my sewing room, which has a window that overlooks our front yard, and we have a big oak tree and a little maple tree in front of our house. And my husband and I went to Walmart and we bought bird feeders. So I have a big bird feeder, and then I have one of those square suet feeders, and I've turned into quite the crazy bird lady during this pandemic. So I saw this and I thought it was so cute. And I love my birds, so I like that. And then lastly, I bought the first 5 patterns of Blackbird Designs Garden Club series. So I think there's 10, and I bought the first 5. There's Basket of Cherries, there's Apple Orchard, there's Honeybee. Sorry, my hand shakes when I just use one hand. There's Sweet Home. And Butterfly Garden. And like I said, I think there's 5 more, and I've seen it stitched. Ooh, it's thundering here. I've seen it stitched all on one big piece, and I love it so much. And I think I said on my last video, I want to start a sampler wall, and I thought this would be perfect. And I'm also going to stitch all these on one piece and put it on my wall as like a sampler. I didn't realize how many specialty stitches were in these, so I'll probably, even though I like to stitch on 14 count Aida, I think I'm going to have to do I'll have to do even weave so I can do the specialty stitches. They're not hard. It's satin stitches and Smyrna crosses. I think that's it, but I'll have to do it on even weave. But those are so pretty. So I bought the first 5, and then I'll start them and then buy the next 5 when I'm done with those. That's everything. Yeah, that's everything I've got. I hope everyone has a fun 4th of July. If you live where you can have gatherings, I hope you get to hang out with some family and friends. Here in Missouri where I live, we're good. We are actually staying home. Our neighborhood, we live in a small wooded neighborhood, back off, like we live in the middle of nowhere, but we live in a neighborhood. And our neighbors across the street and 2 doors down put on the neighborhood Facebook page a picture of all their fireworks, and it looks like they bought the entire fireworks stand. But they put on the neighborhood Facebook page that everybody was welcome to come watch, and because they're so close, we're going to sit either in our driveway or our next door neighbor's driveway and watch their fireworks display. So it should be nice. I made some desserts. Made a red, white, and blue trifle, so that'll be yummy. And then we'll just do hot dogs and whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for all my subscribers for coming back, and thanks for new subscribers for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!